Hi guys, it's TommytoothpasteToys here. This is my first YouTube video, so bear with me. It's probably going to be a little bit rusty and hopefully get better as the videos get done. Time goes by. Right, so the first thing I picked up from my local car boot this morning, this was my first car boot, may I add, of 2019. But as soon as I walked in, the first stall I looked at, I saw this guy. Power Rangers Ninja. Pretty awesome. I've sold one of these before. Does still work as well. His flip head does still work. He's obviously not got his sword or anything like that. And I've noticed this limb is a bit loose, but still a pretty good find. Nevertheless, I picked him up for, he was £2. There was not much haggling to be had on that. At the same time, I also got this Spider-Man. He is a Toy Biz 2002 Spider-Man. I haven't had him before because he's actually a different scale to the ones I normally have. He looks more the scale of the Legends, but I'm not sure if he is one. I don't think so because he's a Toy Biz. He was for £1 I got him for. Then I did actually find another figure for £1. I've got Lara Croft Tomb Raider from the film. That's definitely the Angelina Jolie style, as you can see. But she's in pretty good nick. It's dated 2001, so yeah, Paramount Pictures, so that's definitely the one from the movie. I assume she was meant to have a gun. She has a little bit of articulation. I then went and found a guy. He had loads of different action figures. He had some cool stuff, but what really caught my eye was these guys. Arnold Schwarzenegger there. Another one from Last Action Hero. This looks like it's Edward Furlong from Terminator. I'm not too sure. It says 1992, so I assume it is. Also another Terminator figure, which seems to have a front that comes off. I'm not too sure how to take him off at the moment. Ah, there we go. Flips open. I assume something shoots out there, but he's missing a missile. But he seems alright, a bit worn. And then this guy, I'm not too sure who this guy is, I'll be honest. It doesn't appear to be from the same series because the plastic feels totally different. I can't really see any markings on him. Ah, there we go. Ocean Productions. Can't read it properly. Not too sure where he's from. If you know, please comment. Let me know. I got them all for £1 each, so that was a £5 for that lot. That wasn't too bad. I was quite chuffed with that. Found this Pokemon figure. It's not tested yet. I can't see if he works because I think the batteries need to be changed. But there is a button there. But he looks pretty cool. He's a bit grubby. I just need to clean him up a bit. He was £1. Then I found another stall. Ben 10 seems to do quite well. I managed to find 7 Ben 10 figures. I've got this big guy, not too sure who he is. That is Kevin 11 as far as I'm aware. I think so, little mini figure. Not too sure who he is. It's another Ben 10. And I got actual Ben himself somewhere. Here he is, but he looks like the more modern Ben, not the old school ones. The limbs are a bit larger and stuff like that. He's got a bit more of the Kingdom Hearts feet going on and stuff like that. And then this guy, he's quite cool. Quite like the look of him. He's got these sort of wing things or talons or something like that. And that was a bargain. That was 10p each, so 70p. I just gave the lady £1 because they were so cheap. Oh yeah, I got that guy as well. So that's the 7th one. I'm not sure if he's missing something there. I think he's missing a tail or something like that. But for 10p, can't go wrong really. Then the next store I went to, this was all in bits in a box. It just caught my eye. But then I realised once I got home it was a Bakugan Dragonoid Colossus. He's all the bits as far as I'm aware. He's got another piece here, and there is another bit somewhere. Here we go. I'm not sure if that's a part of the helmet or something like that, but that has snapped onto there. But It appears all there. All the wings fold up. There's like a gun that sort of folds down or something. I'm not really sure how this works, but I'll have to muck about a bit. Tail is there. All the pieces of the head is there, so it's a pretty cool item. Seen them go for all right money. I was just looking on eBay, but yeah, this was 50p for the box, and I've also got these small bits. Got another one here. A few Bakugans, there's tiny ones, little spheres, and then this guy with all his bits. So he weren't too bad. Seeing as this guy, little dragons on the desk, I'll show you what I got from this man. He was one of the last stores I went to. It was pretty unreal actually. He was doing 4 items for £1, and he was just sort of basically giving me stuff. By the looks of it, I ended up getting Power Rangers Morpher, Mystic Force. It does still work as far as I'm aware. There you go, still working. Pretty awesome. Slight little bit of wear, but not too much really. It does still work. Cool. It's missing its little holder bit, but that's no biggie. Loads of people who collect the Morphers have tons of those, and some of them I think are interchangeable. So that was, yes, one of the items for £1, so basically 25p. Also got this for 25p. Old Robin Hood's McDonald's toy by the looks of it. I'm sure it is. Disney toy, I'm sure I can remember that one when I was a kid. Chucky from Rugrats. Love him, he's awesome. 1998, so he's definitely got the age to it, and he's got the full articulation, so he is the proper figures, not your little, you know, stuck toys or the teddies. I'm not sure if this is something like Monster in my pocket or Dinosaur in my pocket or something. It doesn't feel rubbery like them, but I'm sure the later ones were a bit harder. But if you know, let me know. It's got the sort of Mighty Max look to it, but it's not Bluebird toys or anything like that, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. Then I've got this guy. It looks pretty detailed, but it does look like a Bandai figure because it says B09, but I'm not sure who that could be. So if you know who that is as well, please let me know. But I thought he was pretty cool. I also got, from that same guy, Little Care Bear. Thought we might as well have him. Not too bad. 4 Boglins. Pretty cool ones. This guy's pretty big, so I'm not sure if he's a different generation or anything like that, but he looks pretty detailed. This guy with the nose is pretty cool. Also got this turtle for my own personal collection. In case you don't know, I do collect turtles. You can see most of my collection on Instagram, or somewhat some of them. And this guy, Little Krang. I don't know any Krangs. I know he's from the more later series, but he's going straight in my collection as well. And that was all in the 4 for £1. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, £3 for that. So 25p each on all these items. I mean, that's great. Even this Morpher alone is like worth, I think they're worth, that Mystic Force one, I think it's about 10. I'm not entirely sure now. Then at another stall, there was literally people going mad, just grabbing everything. It was like one of those sort of house clearance stalls. And I got a bag, loads of McDonald's toys, but the pick of the bunch, those, probably this one, little ice cream cone one, mechanised, still working. Pretty awesome. That works pretty well, and that's dated 1996, so quite a bit of age to that. I've also got little car. I can't remember her name, but her little car, pretty awesome. That was in that bag. And also, I really remember these when I was a kid, but I got a Hamburglar Frisbee. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's dated anywhere. It's not, so I'm not entirely sure of the age of that one. I do remember those. I think I had the purple one. I can't remember the guy's name. Not sure if it's a Fry guy or something like that, or I can't remember. Anyway, but also I saw in a little bin there, that same stall, it looks like a fakey Transformer. I haven't quite worked it out yet, but it does sort of transform in some kind of way, but it does look like a fake as far as I'm aware, or is that? No. It's definitely not real. It's MB Toy or something like that. And then a couple of Hot Wheels. I know a few people who collect them, so there's this guy. Haven't had this one for a while. And then one of these. I know someone who collects pickups and VWs and the like, so I'll see if he's interested in that. If not, it is up for grabs. But it's pretty smart looking, not too much paint scuff to it. Just a tiny little mark down, not sure if that's dirt or have a little look to see if I can get that off after. Then there was another stall, there was a guy with a bag of badges. Not many good ones, but there was this one in there and it was 10p. Nice Aladdin badge. Looks like the age. It doesn't have an actual date to it, but it's definitely of the age. You can tell, and the yellowness on the back. Got Leonardo for myself. Missing weapons, but I've got a collection of weapons, especially of the 2003-2004 line, so I'm sure I've got some weapons for him somewhere, even if it is just the standard katanas, even though I bet this guy had different coloured katanas or something like that, but I'll have a little look. And he has something missing from here. I'm not entirely sure what it is yet, but I'll look him up later. And the last few bits, this little guy, not too sure where he's from yet. In fact, I don't think he's from anything. I remember looking at him, but I know there's a bit of a collection, people who collect bootleg stuff, KO stuff, and it's a Chap May figure, so it's definitely a knockoff of something. The helmet doesn't remove or anything like that, but he looks pretty cool, and he had his antenna intact, and he was like, again, 50p or something like that, so I thought I might as well get him, see if someone wants to pick him up. I've got a few Chap May figures that some people do collect. And then I got this guy for £1. Transformers. It is a Robot Heroes. These do quite well. It doesn't have the date on it. No date on it, so I'm not too sure where he's from yet. I wasn't too fond of Transformers growing up, so I'm not sure where he's from, or what generation, or what series, for that matter. So, but he's pretty cool, and he looks alright. He appears to have all the parts. His arm's still moving, everything. Looks good, and the spring on there is still right. And that is everything, apart from, I found this tiny little guy amongst the stuff in that bag of the McDonald's toys. This tiny little guy, I'm hoping you can see him alright. Not sure if you can. This doesn't seem to want to focus very well. Like a little tiny man. I don't know where he's from. I'm not sure if he's from a Mighty Max or anything. It doesn't appear to be because of the proportions. It doesn't look like that, but I assume he's from a set or something. If anybody knows where he's from, because I don't think I'm ever going to work that out, because there's no markings whatsoever apart from tiny little number 10 by the looks of it underneath. If you know where he's from, let me know. There'll be better pictures on my Instagram. Right, so that's everything I got from the one boot sale. Not too bad considering it's the first boot sale and we're in only the beginning of January, and the weather wasn't too great either. A little bit spitting in the morning, but apart from that it weren't too bad, so it was dry. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see everything I got or in better detail, and I've also got everything else I've bought over the last couple of years on there. Things are selling. If there's anything you're interested in, or if you want to just chat, find me on Instagram. I'm also on and that's at TommytoothpasteToys. Also find me on my Facebook page or my eBay store. They're both called TommytoothpasteToys. Just find me through there. You can find a link through my Instagram anyway. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Let me know.